No. I meant this river. This is the river, the Ottawa River. There's a sign, Ontario. Yeah. Just like that, we're on Ontario. See you next time. So long. Deuces. Now we're in Ottawa. Population 1 million. We are in Algonquin Provincial Park in Ontario. It does look really pretty, but it's been raining the whole time. We're gonna hope that time we get settled into the campground, weather will be better and we can go for a hike or a bike ride or something. We'll see.
Careful.
Water level must be a little higher than usual. Guess it's a good thing. Really nice and quiet. I don't know how many nights I'd spend here because it cost, but it was nice. It was definitely nice for a break and have a campsite where we could sit outside and eat and all that and wake up to sunrise over this little lake. But there's our campsite. Not bad, not bad. Especially on a nice day, you could just put your kayak in and kayak right from your campsite. This park is really nice, not just a campground, but the park. But I will say it's much busier than Mauricie and some of the other parks we've been to. So there's yesterday's trail, Bat Lake Trail. It's like a loop trail. Wow, there's a lot of cars in that parking lot today. But we're gonna go down the road another 10 kilometers or so and hike the Hardwood Trail, another loop trail to a nice lake. Oh, so beautiful in here. More to come, more to come. Okay, we're at the trailhead, so we just parked, and we're gonna get this hike started. It's only about, I think, 3.5 miles, I want to say, to get to the lake we're camping at, so it should be pretty easy. It's all uphill on the way there, but 3.5 miles isn't bad, so it should be pretty quick. Quite rugged.
25 kilometers a day is reasonable. Fun to take it a few days and do the whole week.
Stay in that section with a potential day hike. Would be fun to do the whole thing. Check this out. That's pretty cool. VanLife Lake. There we go. Ooh. Side trail. Maple Lake. Hope there's campsites around here somewhere. 3 had humans, so hopefully 1 or 2 does not. So site number 1 is down that way. Site number 2 is down that way. We checked out site number 2. It was pretty cool. Really cool site, but it doesn't have a huge view of the lake. Like, it's kind of peekaboo views, or you have to like hike down to get to the water. So we're gonna check out, Brian's gonna go check out site 1 and come back and let me know if we should move to that one or if we should check out 2. There's a lot of people. This place was pretty much booked, the site, so site number 3 was full. We could see people across the lake, so I'm gonna have to make a decision pretty quick. Ooh, site number 1. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Oh yeah. What we're looking for, right?
Exactly what we're looking for. Look at this, is cute. Somebody took the time. I guess that's where we'll be cooking. Kitchen with a view. That's what I'm talking about, homie. I see the sign for the pooper. The other site had a little sitting outhouse. I think this one does too, because these are such high use trails. Try and keep poop contained. Where is it? There it is. It's a little ways down the trail. Sheesh. Ugh. Scared to open the lid. Eee! Wrong side. Eee! Just a little box pooper. Now I have to go sanitize it. And yeah, and then we're camped just down there. You can see the water through the clearing. We're right down there. So, time to get the tent set up and relax for a little bit before we get dinner going. Should be a pretty chill evening. It's a little chilly, so it's hot cocoa time. Check that out. Like little tiny baby marshmallows in my hot cocoa. This is warming my heart, soul, and my belly. Moments of perfection. Brought to you by backpacking. Yep. Probably hit the hay pretty soon. Here's what's on the menu today. We have gourmet oatmeal with macadamia nut and dried blueberries. It doesn't look that appetizing on video, but it's pretty darn good. My dad always says oatmeal sticks to your ribs, whatever that means. And then I've got coffee. Good little campsite. What a view. I will miss that view. See cars up there. The end is near. Like double timed it on the way back. Home stretch. You hear a lot of cars out there. Meow. After this, probably make some lunch. And then I think we're gonna maybe drive a couple hours and try and make a little bit of ground to get a little closer to the Michigan border. So we'll see how far we make it. Oh no, the bridge. The end of the adventure. Well, this adventure. Oh hey, I recognize that little van. Cool. Ooh. All right, that's it. Back at the van. Time to get some flip-flops on. Well, unfortunately, nobody cleaned my van while I was gone, so it's just as messy as I left it. So I kind of chucked stuff around to pack. So I'm gonna get organized, get a little lunch, and hit the road. All right, this is it. Leaving the park. Been fun, but it's time to roll. This is it, heading to the exit gate. The last information permit station before you leave the west gate of the park. Kind of neat with all those rocks on the side. Slowly creeping our way to Sudbury. My gosh, that went on for like miles. We must have gotten to that area right before it happened because we actually weren't that far back. It was a long wait, probably for all the tow trucks and ambulance to arrive. But on this side, it looks like there's miles and miles of cars creeping along here. Okay, so we're on our way towards the border. That way it's about 3 hours to get there. There is a Flying J's there, so we are all about probably taking showers before we hit the border. So we'll do that, plus we can use up what's left of our Canadian dollars, and then we will cross the border hopefully and get back to the US. I booked a backpacking trip. It's 3 nights and 4 days in Pictured Rocks. The weather looks not the best. Like it looks like it might be rainy off and on the whole time. But for me, that's like, I'm gonna do it because I've wanted to backpack there. I've hiked, but I haven't backpacked, so. I'm going, so I have the permit booked. Brian is on the fence if he really wants to go because of the weather and if he wants to go for that long. Take a shower, get all clean, and then get ready to get all dirty again, I guess. Is the moral of that story. So tomorrow I start the hike, I think. So, all right, we're all showered and cleaned up, and now we're heading towards the border. We have to drop off that piece of paper on the Canadian side, so I'm gonna see if I can find some kind of parking lot to drop off that little piece of paper on the Canadian side. We'll see. Super easy to turn in the form. He watched us get in our cars and drive towards this bridge. And now this is the international bridge heading back to the United States. So now we're in the queue to get across the border to the US. There's only about maybe 3 or 4 big trucks, like semi trucks, and then a couple other vehicles ahead of us. So hopefully it's quick. Hopefully it's less eventful than going into Canada. I'm hoping they just say, welcome home. All right, she did. She said, welcome back. That's what I'm talking about. Gosh, I've never been so stressed to cross a border. So silly, but given how long it took last time. She took my eggplant. I forgot I had an eggplant, and it didn't have a sticker saying it was where it was from, so I had to relinquish my eggplant. But aside from that, no problems. Went right through. So now we're heading out towards Pictured Rocks to like a free spot to park in just outside of the park. And then tomorrow morning I'll be going in pretty early to try and catch a shuttle. I've booked a shuttle that will take me from the east side of the park. I'll park there, and it'll pick me up there and take me to the west side, and then I will hike the trail, the North Country Trail, from west back east to where I'm parked over the next, like, I guess 4 days. So I'll cover about, I think it's about 35 to 40 miles is my planned route, roughly. So tomorrow I have to be at my pickup spot in the morning, or I'll miss my shuttle ride. Brian wasn't really feeling like backpacking that much, so he's just gonna come out probably for the day on Saturday and meet up with me. I should be pretty accessible, only a couple of miles from a parking lot on Saturday, so he could hike out for the day and hang out. So I'm gonna hope that that day that the weather's good. It should be a really nice camp spot there. I've been to that one, and I kind of booked my trip around that spot that I'll be camping at on Saturday. So it should be a beautiful location. So I was very lucky to get that. It looked like somebody had just canceled because the first time I checked there was no availability. And then a couple hours later when I went to actually book, I was trying to rejig my schedule and figure out like what route to take. That one popped up. So I like rejigged everything yet again and was able to snag that spot. So we'll see. Michigan colors are starting. Whoop, whoop. Hopefully backpacking tomorrow, I'm hoping it doesn't rain the whole time and I get some beautiful colors as well. Let's hope something pans out down this road. Oh boy, it's a little late to try and find a camp spot. We usually like to try and look a little sooner, but it is what it is. We'll find somewhere.